Well, hello my beautiful people. Just come down this side road to check out hopefully a nice photo op. Thought you might want to do some four-wheel driving with me. It's pretty bumpy, but at least we don't have the road noise and the wind noise. So this, I am on the Nullarbor plain in Australia, so that is in South Australia. And if you haven't seen any of my previous videos recently, I am on the massive trek from south of Perth, WA, across to, this is bumpy, so bumpy, across to Sunshine Coast in Queensland. I am doing the 3 days across the Nullarbor. This is my final day in silence, obviously, other than talking to gorgeous people that I meet and talking to you guys, talking to my friends and family who are checking in on me. And the purpose of that is to really, I guess, focus on what the last 13 years in Western Australia has meant for me. And I guess even more so the last couple of years. So really interesting. Now, I'm one of these people that I must have talk to me, tell me your life story, tell me all your deep dark secrets written across my forehead, because people just tell me stuff like really quickly within a minute or two of meeting me. And it's really interesting, and what I've been reflecting on is that, so I had a guy this morning at the servo. I was just paying for my fuel, nothing more. Asked how he was, and he just went into this massive story about who he was. And without going into details, because obviously it's personal to him, mind you, I feel like he probably tells everybody, is that people are really defined by their story. So the story that he told me was really intense, right? And I'm just going to do another block, hopefully, and I'll stop and we can maybe go for a walk and see the ocean. So his story was probably, I don't know, at least 25, 30 years old, like this situation that happened to him. But he's still defined by it. And so what I've been really reflecting on is how many of us are defined by our stories. We're defined by things that happen to us, and it's really, I believe, it's kind of toxic to hold on to it. I've also been reflecting on I don't know if you have been following Djokovic, the tennis player, his story last year with the Australian Open, when he was shipped out of the country the night before the Open was due to start. And look, for me, I have my own opinions on this, and I know it's a very sensitive topic, but Djokovic is one of the healthiest people in the world, to my mind. And I sort of feel like if he had made that decision we're talking about the injections now, if he had made that decision to not have the injections, then I think he should be respected for that. Anyway, we won't get into what that means, but for me, what really struck me was what he said on the news, I think it was in the last couple of days, and he said that he will never forget that experience, but it was a valuable life experience for him, and he's going to move on. Oh, we're getting into the wind again. So I really like that, and I guess it brought to mind, for me, I've been quite defined by my experiences over the last year in a similar sort of way. And so I want to kind of be mindful of, again, like Djokovic said, not forgetting that experience, but being able to move on and move past it. I don't want to be like that guy in the servo in 10, 20, 30 years time, still talking about it to anyone who listens. So, look, I don't know how you feel about that. As I said, because I am this person that everyone sort of tells their life story to, it seems that there's a lot of people that are defined by their stories. And historically, I've been good at letting that go. but I have kind of fallen into that trap in the last year or two. So very excited to be like Djokovic, learn from it, and put it behind me and start afresh. So literally starting afresh. I'm out of Western Australia, I'm in South Australia. I am on the way to my brand new start. So jump onto my Instagram channel as well. Hopefully I just did a wee little reading before. It is just photos, because everywhere I stop to do videos, it's either too windy, so the cards are blow everywhere. Yeah, and you can't hear of the wind noise with the microphone. So jump onto Instagram. There's a couple of reels. I'll be posting the tarot reading I did shortly when I get some signal, when I get some range. And yeah, enjoy. So here we are. We're on the Nullarbor plain. This is the Great Australian Bight. So again, I took some photos earlier at the head of the bight, which was back towards Eucla in South Australia. So I really should be watching for snakes rather than chatting to you and looking at the ocean. But look, I hope you can see that. I'm going to stop for a second and zoom in for you. Oh, the Bunda Cliffs. Woohoo, look at that. How exciting. Again, hopefully you can hear over the wind. It is notoriously windy, this part of the country, the Great Australian Bight. Oh, look at that. All right, let's go in. Oh wow, I'm just going to put my keys down. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I hope you can see that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look, I'm not sure if the colour is showing up as well as it does in real life. It's this incredible turquoise colour. Can you see that? All right, my friends, let me know what you think about my musings. And yeah, we'll do a reading or some music or a meditation as soon as I can find somewhere that's not going to be wind blown. Oh dear. All right. Hope you're all well. Have a happy new year. Lots of love. Talk to you soon. Bye, my friends.